Bet you didn't know you can make money off your good credit. Stick around and I'll tell you how to do it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is another week of Talk to Me Tuesdays. I'm your esteemed host. I'm going to call myself Professor Christopher at this point in time. Because at this point, I'm teaching so much knowledge, I might as well, just appoint myself as a professor. We just going to leave it at that. So, you're interested in learning how to turn your good credit into some profit. Well, luckily, I am here to teach you how to do this. Now, let's just throw this out there now. This is only a suggestion. It is an idea. It's very legal, of course. I'm not going to tell you to do anything illegal. This is a suggestion, advice. You do with it what you want to do with it. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't, you don't. Okay? Alrighty, so let's just say you have credit cards, right? And you've been following along with all of my older videos, especially the ones where I talked about credit cards, especially if you use them for odd things like, funding your dates or using it to get gas or whatever. So let's just say you followed along with those strategies. Now you have a high credit limit. That card has been open for a couple of years at this point in time. It is a positive trade line on your credit report, right? So now, here is how you can flip this whole thing, okay? So, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you can add authorized users to said credit card, right? Real easy. Figure out how many that your card will allow you to have. Figure out what it would take in order to get that person added as an authorized user. If they try to flip it on you and say, hey, we have to send this person a card, what's their address? You can try to flip it and say, well, hey, they live here with me. So, of course, you can ensure that they don't get this card, right? So, I just went off on a whole tangent. You want to know about how to make this money. Okay, so what you could do as a person with with stellar payment history on said card, and it's been open for a few years, your utilization is pretty much between, I'd say, 0 and 15 or something like that. Let's just say your dear old buddy, your pal, or cousin or something like that was like, yo, man, you guys are just talking, like, yo, man, I'm trying to learn how to build my credit, man, and I really just don't know where to start, man, and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to do A, B, and C. I want to make sure that I'm able to do X, whatever, right? So you, knowing what you know, because Professor Christopher has taught you a lot at this point, you say, hey, man, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to add you as an authorized user to my credit card. And you can be, oh, word, what does that mean? And then, of course, you can pretty much tell them at that point. Now, again, make sure you fully understand what an authorized user is for that particular card, because some companies only report utilization, while others will report utilization, payment history, the age of the car, all that kind of stuff, right? So you just want to make sure that you get real technical with that person that's on the other end, or they'll just tell you anything and then you, okay. So let's go back. Your buddy tells you what he's in need of. Then, of course, at that point, you offer a suggestion. Now, if you are that type of person who doesn't really want to do things for free, You can be like, well, okay, well, check this out, bro. I'm gonna add you as an authorized user to my credit card. In exchange for that, I'll give you 90 days on my card. And all I'm gonna charge you is whatever it is that you want to charge, right? So basically now, for a little bit of money, if you want to charge your best friend, let's forget about best friend. Let's just say it's a random cousin, because a lot of people aren't going to charge their best friend, right? So let's just say it's a random cousin. They come to you with that same scenario and that same talk, and they got the mopey eyes and they're all sad and everything. Do them the same way. I give you 90 days, or you can give them whatever you want. It has to be a good amount of time, because you want to make sure, for one, that the item is listed on their credit report, and of course you just want to let it simmer on there for a little bit. So you be like, man, I give you 120 days, I give you 60 days, I give you 90 days, I give you a whole year, and basically you can charge whatever you would want to charge for that. If, like I said, if you are a person who wants to make money off of this kind of thing. Now you can do it for free if you want to, okay? But to make it worth your while, and of course it'll also be able to help you keep that utilization low. You can use portion of what you made off of basically selling a trade line. You could do that, and the money that you make from that, you basically use that to help you keep your utilization low, because you want to keep something on that card, of course, because you can't get graded for what you don't have. So if you have like a zero balance, of course, it's really not going to do you any good. So you don't want a lot, just a little bit on there. And like I said, use a portion of what you charge to keep the utilization going, and keep that whatever paid, or do however it is that you manage your credit card, like you've been managing it the whole time. And then the rest, you can stuff it in your pocket for profit. So imagine, the word spreads. Like, oh man, John Doe, man, he put me on his card, man. All I had to do, man, I gave him, man, $100 for man 6 months, man. And when he did that, man, about 30 days later, man, my credit went up, bro. And I was able to get, man, a credit card. I was able to, man, get approved for an apartment, blah, 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 whatever spill, because good news travels real quick. So then at that point, now you the man. Of course, you can tell people no if you want. It's your card, right? But, you over here, you got multiple cards, you understand what's going on, doom. And then after that, man, after they get what they need to get, you say, well, I'm gonna take you off, bro. I need the space. People are calling. I need to make this money. So do note, it is perfectly legal to add people as an authorized user to your credit card. Now you charging people to do that, I mean, that's on you, like I said. And also remember, all of this is just advice. You can do whatever you want to do, but at the same time, man, why not put that good credit to work? Just saying, man, just saying.